Hey everybody, it's Miss Hanson. I want to walk through this homework problem here. We're given a data set with 120 magnitudes from different earthquakes given to us, and we want to use technology, aka StatCrunch, to find the range, variance, standard deviation. But then there's another part here about, well, what happens if we were to add another data point to this data set? So let's look at this problem. So I have it opened up to be completed because I want you all to see that what the problem's doing is it's asking you to calculate some statistics like the range, standard deviation, and the variance without the extra data set. So just as the data comes, and then it's asking you to do it with the extra data set. So let's talk about how we can do this in StatCrunch because this is a lot of data. So first I'm going to just open up this data in StatCrunch. Now that we have this data opened up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of this data, scroll down, make sure I have all 120 of the data points copied. And I'm going to hit Control C on my keyboard, and then I'm going to scroll all the way up to the first box in var 2, and I'm going to hit Control V to paste it. I like to scroll down and make sure that I pasted all of it. Good. And to that second one, I'm going to go ahead and add the other value of 7.5. So this first column is the original data, and then this second column is the data with the added 7.5 data point. So now let's calculate some statistics. I already have the answers pulled up for this particular problem, but I'm going to calculate summary stats for the columns. I want to do it for both the original data and the added 7.5 column. And the data that we want is the statistics that we want the range. Hold Control on your keyboard. Once you find standard deviation, and then click standard deviation. We also want the variance. So I'm also going to hit Control and select Variance, and that's all I want. So I'm going to go ahead and click Compute. And I can see the values that this is giving me here. We have a range of 3.59. So this first row is all the original data. So that's for the first three questions. 3.59, 0.6354, 0.427. All those values are correct. Moving on to the new data set where we added the 7.5, we can see we're getting 6.36 for the range, standard deviation, and the variance. So what this question is asking you to look at is when we added that one extra data point of 7.5 down in that last slot for the second data set, how did that change things? Did things change dramatically? Look how the range changed. It went from 3.59 to 6.36. So thinking about how that one data point changed these values, that's what this question's asking you to do.